Hey guys, welcome to another Player.net review. Today we'll be taking a quick look at the Anson 7-inch IPS screen tablet. If you don't know what an IPS screen is, it's basically just a badass way of making screens so they look amazing at every angle, and they're silly, power efficient, and a bunch of other crazy mumbo jumbo that I don't really know the meaning of. Obviously I've been testing this product, I've been using it on a daily basis for a few days, and I just kind of wanted to give my thoughts on it. Now this is running a Cortex A7 processor, so you'll expect some pretty snappy kind of feedback. I mean, here's my Netflix, everything just works. Let's just pop on a Doobry. Let's watch some Orange and Black. Obviously best mute this just in case, but there is a little bit of orange is the new black. So in terms of day-to-day uses, this is great. It's obviously got a gigabyte of RAM as well, as you can see here. Cortex A5, so that is technically a quad core, and it just flies. Obviously are paying for a 7-inch tablet, although apparently CPU-Z thinks the screen is 7.42 inches. It comes at a 1024 by 1600 resolution, so you're getting quite good pixel density for the size of the screen. I personally wouldn't want it any higher, things would be hard to touch. On a bigger tablet it's very different. The device, while testing, you know, I was benchmarking this and putting it through all sorts of tests, and it was fine. There was never a slow moment where it maybe crapped out and died. I'm just going to actually run 3D Mark. It's quite funny because this is an OEM product. It thinks that it's a unknown device. Obviously, this is from Anson. They make the product, they resell the product. I don't really know. This is just a review of that particular product. There could be others that are similar to this, but I can't comment on that. But for £60, which is what this product costs, you're getting a huge deal. I'd say the only things that I felt were lacking in the product was the general kind of internal storage was a bit odd. There's like an internal and an external storage solution. I would have just liked maybe 8 gig internal, or 16 gig would have been a lot nicer, and then obviously you can mount an SD card in this. But you know, it runs Firestrike, which is crazy. If you didn't know what this is a benchmarking program for mobile phones. It's the scaled down version from FutureMark, and it's very rare that you're going to find a tablet that can max this. Maybe the Tegra powered ones would destroy this, but for the sake of this, you know, it's not designed to run games. This is like an everyday, it works. I want to pick it up, and you know, I've been messing around with a few apps. It does all my remote desktop stuff nicely. We just run Hardware Bot Prime. So, I mean, I did get 1,877 primes per second, but apparently not on this. And you know, generally speaking, all the tests on this, they ran fine. We usually use Antutu benchmark, which for some reason wants to use the camera. Don't ask me about that. And this scored pretty well. I mean, it didn't score like top of the marks. It was at the bottom of the list. I mean, obviously at the top you've got phones like the Note 4 scoring close to 50,000. This is like a generic bench. It tests a lot of things. It doesn't just test one thing. And as you can see here, this is what I was talking about, the internal storage. So we've got 0.89 gig of system storage, but 5.2 gig of internal storage, which is a bit odd. So this is some more detailed version. As you can see, we're running Android 4.4.2. Some of the things that this sensor-wise tablet has, we don't have direction sensors, we don't have G sensors, we do have an accelerator or an accelerometer. Apparently there's a light, no compass. Apparently we have a proximity sensor, but no gyro, no temperature, no pressure, no ambient temperature, no relative humidity, etc, etc, etc. So it is a very basic tablet. It is an OEM tablet after all. So the actual kind of battery life of the product is good. Obviously it is a very thin product, so I do recommend maybe carrying around a battery pack. I mean, that's 12,000 milliamp. That'll keep this going for like a week. And you can't really pick flaws in this product, because at the end of the day it is £60, and I think it is such a cool little product to pick up for your kids, pick up for around the house. I can't comment on the the lifespan of the product, because obviously when we're reviewing a product we can't review it for 6-7 months and then give our thoughts on it. But in terms of build quality, it's quite good. I mean, I can't think of it breaking. It seems quite solid. It says smashing the tablet off the table. And it's one of those products that, whilst it might not be a mainstream product, it is actually really good. I always get surprised when I get a cheaper product and I'm like, wow. But this is one of those products. I even like the box it came in. Came in this really, I'll just move this out of the way. Came in this really nice like OEM box. Nothing fancy at the end of the day, but I'm not going to complain. It came well packaged. You get a little user manual in here, which explains to you a bunch of stuff that I already know, so I don't need to read it. But you know, it's a nice little package. It's not the kind of product that I'd feel embarrassed buying for my mum for her birthday. You get a range of kind of accessories as well, which is nice. Just going to pop them here for you to see. So we have a USB cable, we have a USB wall port charger, we have a little kind of pen. We also have a mini USB to female USB, so you can like mount USB drives and stuff. And you also get some headphones. So at the end of the day, I really like this product. The only thing I did find a little bit odd about it, which is maybe something that, I don't know, some of you might think is quite cool. You can actually, I don't know if you can see how well, but if you look here, you'll see a dual SIM card slot. So you can actually put 2 SIM cards in this. So it is full 3G enabled. I did have a little play around with it and it seemed to work fine, apart from a crappy Vodafone signal, which is like, I never get 3G in my house anyway. But it picked up a few bits and bobs. So if you're looking for a tablet that's cheap, it's portable, it's got a beautiful screen, awesome speakers, great battery life, end of the day, all around a cool product, and you were a little worried about maybe, oh, I don't know if I want to buy that OEM tablet, it looks a bit, I might buy the Galaxy maybe Tab 10-inch or the 7-inch Tab. I'd still say they're amazing products, don't get me wrong, but this is like super crazy fast for what it is. I literally, it's faster than my phone at times. And it's nice having such a small device that you can kind of just open up Netflix on, you can take traveling, you can put in your backpack, it's there if you need it. Browsing emails, browsing the internet, watching videos on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all of those little things that we kind of use our phones for. This tablet does it. And it's the kind of product that you can just leave around the house, you know, you can just pick it up and go. And I'd say another thing I actually disliked about this product is because it is an OEM product, you're going to struggle maybe finding stuff like laptop protectors, tablet protectors, because obviously they're usually made for brand makes. But you should be able to get a nice little kind of carry bag for this. I tested it with my girlfriend's, she's got like an OEM tablet stand, and it worked great. It was just the right size. So it's kind of within the specifications of actually what a lot of tablet manufacturers are doing, but at a lot cheaper price. Again, this is £60. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else that I should make mention of. I'd actually say the only thing that I found very odd about this product, if I can find it again, was something to do with the camera. Let me have a little browse. Let's open up CPU-Z. Because I'm pretty sure I read somewhere in the system settings for this phone that it was using a 8 megapixel camera. Let's not do that one. Let's try a new two. No, I can't find any more information about that, sadly. But yeah, all in all, a great little product. I could obviously list out the specifications, but at the end of the day, it's a tablet that works. Although I'm miffed about this camera. I could have sworn I read it was 8 megapixel in one of the kind of little benchmark programs I usually use, whereas it is actually a 2 megapixel rear camera and a 1.8 megapixel, a 0.3 megapixel front facing camera. So that's quite interesting. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the review. I put a link to the product down below, and I think that whoever buys this is going to be super happy. I'd say the one weird thing about reviewing products like this is sometimes the specific